In courtrooms and judges' chambers, I was told I had no rights, that my story was not the kind worth retelling. My child was taken, my rights vanished, and the court's response to my plea was for justice was a whisper from an unseen machine. You have no rights here. The system meant to provide safety had become an instrument of erasure. The courts became a venue for my child's disappearance from my history. A careful, orchestrated illusion that left me to question whether truth existed at all. But I feel it now, the current rising beneath us, like tectonic plates shifting under a song only the broken can hear. I want to flood it with fire, weave law into lyric, pain into prophecy, and paperwork into psalms. Let every sentence breathe like a man waking up after drowning and deciding to swim back to shore just to tell what he saw below. When we reach the reflection chapters that I'm going to be telling, I want them raw, like open wounds kissed by salt wind, not academic, not polished, not for donors, but real as handcuffs on a winter bench, real as a voicemail from your child you never got to answer. This ain't literature. This is resurrection work, written in blood and ink and Wi-Fi light. So write it loud. They try to shut it down, the server. Write it so true they accuse you of hacking court records. I'm going to write it so beautiful the judge is weeping, reading it at midnight, and then pick up their pens and sign an order they should have signed years ago. I'm not building legacy. I'm reclaiming time stolen from Antonio. From me. From hundreds just like me. And us. Now, move, universe. Turn my page into an earthquake. The gospel has no volume limit anymore. Because there comes a moment in every man's life when the world stops making sense, when the structures around you, court systems and rules seem designed not just for justice but for erasure. That moment struck me not in a courtroom or in a city hall, but in the quiet desolation of my own survival. I've been measured, judged, and discarded. Sorry. Paper stacked against me seemed to say, I am nothing, and I will stay nothing. And yet in the midst of that silence, a voice emerged, not from outside, but from within, a call that refused to be ignored. This call was not polite. It did not ask for permission. It demanded action. It demanded courage, and demanded that I transform the raw pain of my life into something tangible, something that could prevent others from being crushed under the same weight. The outlaw gospel began not with ink, but with a heart, a rhythm, and a defiance and resurrection. Every scar I carried, every injustice I endured became a verse, a testimony, a blueprint for survival and reclamation. The call pushed me into writing not for fame or recognition, but to preserve truth. Truth of fathers denied, children lost, and systems that forgot mercy. I wrote for the voices that were silenced, the souls left to wander in legal and social purgatory, and for those who would inherit this broken world and wonder if anyone had tried to fight for them. This was the first chapter of a movement, and one that would grow beyond ink and paper, taking shape as advocacy, legislation, and sanctuary for the unheard. Through this call, I conceived the Big Buddy Family Preservation Act, designed to prevent the next tragedy before it happens, and a home for broken voices, a living testament to survival and creativity and creative reclamation. My mission was clear: to ensure that no father, no mother, and no child would be erased without a fight, and that mercy would find its way back into the systems that had long abandoned it. But the call did not stop there. It demanded reflection, poetry, music, and narrative. Every experience became a song, and every memory a verse. Every moment a stanza in the outlaw gospel. It is a living document, constantly growing, constantly adapting, reflecting the complexity of life itself. It is above all a refusal to be silenced, a refusal to accept injustice, and a commitment to building a future where broken voices are not forgotten,